Self-confidence and self-esteem are two fundamental pillars that shape our daily experiences and determine our potential for success. At its core, self-confidence is the belief in our abilities to handle situations effectively, while self-esteem reflects our overall sense of self-worth and value as a person. Both are essential for leading a fulfilling and successful life. Think about the last time you faced a challenging situation. Your level of self-confidence likely played a crucial role in how you approached and handled it. Whether it's speaking up in a meeting, pursuing a new opportunity, or building meaningful relationships, self-confidence acts as the internal force that propels us forward. In today's fast-paced world, building and maintaining healthy levels of self-confidence has become more important than ever. The good news is that self-confidence isn't a fixed trait. It's a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. Through practical strategies and consistent effort, anyone can enhance their self-confidence and, in turn, improve their quality of life. We'll explore proven techniques that you can immediately implement in your daily routine. From mastering positive self-talk and setting achievable goals to improving body language and handling criticism effectively, these strategies will help you build a strong foundation of self-confidence that withstands life's challenges. While often used interchangeably, self-confidence and self-esteem are distinct aspects of our psychological makeup that influence our lives in different ways. Self-confidence is situational and task-specific. It's your belief in your ability to perform particular actions or handle specific situations. For instance, you might feel highly confident about your professional skills, but less confident in social situations. Self-esteem, on the other hand, runs deeper. It's your overall sense of self-worth and value as a person, regardless of your abilities or achievements. Think of self-esteem as the foundation of a house, while self-confidence represents the various rooms built upon it. You can be highly skilled at something yet still struggle with low self-esteem, or conversely, maintain healthy self-esteem despite lacking confidence in certain areas. These two elements interact in fascinating ways. When you have healthy self-esteem, it becomes easier to develop confidence in new areas because you're not afraid of failure or judgment. Your sense of worth isn't tied to your performance, allowing you to take risks and embrace challenges. Similarly, as you build confidence in different areas of your life, these successes can gradually enhance your overall self-esteem. In the professional world, this interaction becomes particularly evident. Those with healthy self-esteem tend to set ambitious goals and persevere through setbacks, while their growing confidence in their abilities helps them take on new challenges and leadership roles. In personal relationships, self-esteem helps you maintain healthy boundaries, while confidence enables you to communicate effectively and build deeper connections. Understanding this distinction is crucial because it helps us address our personal growth more effectively. If you're struggling with confidence in a specific area, the solution might involve skill development and practice. However, if you're dealing with low self-esteem, the approach needs to focus on developing self-acceptance and challenging negative core beliefs about your worth as a person. One of the most powerful tools in building self-confidence is the practice of positive self-talk and daily affirmations. The words we speak to ourselves shape our reality and influence our actions more profoundly than we might realize. Every time you look in the mirror and criticize yourself or mentally replay a mistake, you're engaging in self-talk, but often it's the kind that diminishes rather than builds confidence. Let's transform this internal dialogue. Start by becoming aware of your current self-talk patterns. When you make a mistake, do you call yourself stupid, or do you say, "I'm learning and growing"? The difference might seem subtle, but it's significant. Begin replacing negative statements with positive, realistic ones. Instead of, "I always mess things up," try, "I'm capable of finding solutions when challenges arise." Daily affirmations take this practice a step further. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly, preferably every morning. But here's the key. They must be believable and specific to your situation. Rather than saying, "I'm the best at everything," which your mind might reject as unrealistic. Try, I am constantly improving and learning new skills. Instead of everyone loves me, say, I bring value to my relationships and deserve meaningful connections. To make affirmations more effective, connect them to your breath and body. Stand tall, shoulders back, take a deep breath, and state your affirmation with conviction. Feel the words resonating in your body. For instance, while preparing for a presentation, breathe deeply and affirm, I am well prepared and capable of communicating my ideas clearly. Create a routine that works for you. Perhaps write down 3 affirmations every morning, or set reminders on your phone to prompt positive self-talk throughout the day. During challenging moments, take a pause and remind yourself of your strengths and capabilities. Before important events, give yourself a pep talk. I have successfully handled situations like this before, and I can do it again. Remember, this isn't about denying reality or ignoring areas for improvement. It's about maintaining a balanced, constructive internal dialogue that acknowledges both your strengths and growth opportunities. When you catch yourself in negative self-talk, gently redirect your thoughts to more supportive statements. Over time, this practice becomes natural, creating a strong foundation for lasting confidence. One of the most effective ways to build lasting self-confidence is through setting and achieving small, manageable goals. Think of confidence like a muscle. It grows stronger with consistent exercise, and the best way to exercise it is through regular victories, no matter how small they might seem. Start with goals that are specific, measurable, and achievable within a short time frame. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, break it down into, I will walk for 15 minutes every morning this week. Rather than, I want to be more organized, try, I will spend 10 minutes each evening preparing for the next day. These smaller goals serve as stepping stones, each one building your confidence incrementally. The key is to make these goals challenging enough to feel meaningful, but not so difficult that they become overwhelming. Consider the 80-20 rule. Set goals that you're about 80% confident you can achieve. This sweet spot provides both a reasonable challenge and a high likelihood of success. For instance, if you're learning a new language, commit to learning 5 new words each day rather than attempting to master an entire textbook in a week. Remember to document your progress. Keep a simple journal or use your phone to track each small win. When you check off these accomplishments, you create tangible evidence of your capability and progress. This evidence becomes particularly valuable during moments of self-doubt, serving as a reminder of your ability to set and achieve goals. As you complete these smaller goals, gradually increase their complexity. If you've successfully maintained a daily 15-minute walk for 2 weeks, perhaps extend it to 20 minutes or add some light jogging. If you've mastered organizing your evenings, expand your organization system to include weekly planning. This progressive approach ensures continuous growth while maintaining a steady stream of achievements. Celebrate these victories, no matter how small they might appear to others. Each completed goal is proof of your commitment and capability. These celebrations don't need to be elaborate. A simple moment of acknowledgement, sharing your achievement with a friend, or treating yourself to something small can reinforce the positive feelings associated with achievement. Remember that setbacks are part of the journey. If you miss a goal, avoid viewing it as a failure. Instead, treat it as valuable feedback. Adjust your approach, break the goal down into even smaller steps if needed, and try again. This resilient mindset transforms obstacles into opportunities for learning and growth, further strengthening your confidence along the way. Your physical presence speaks volumes before you even say a word. The way you carry yourself not only influences how others perceive you, but also directly affects how you feel about yourself. When you adopt confident body language, your brain actually begins to align with these physical cues, creating a positive feedback loop that enhances your natural confidence. Let's start with posture. the foundation of confident body language. Pull your shoulders back, lift your chest, and imagine a string pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. This aligned posture immediately makes you feel more powerful and appear more assured. When sitting, maintain this same tall spine and avoid slouching or making yourself appear smaller. Claim your space confidently, but respectfully. Your facial expressions play a crucial role in projecting confidence. Practice maintaining good eye contact during conversations, but remember to keep it natural. Aim for about 60% of the time, breaking away occasionally to avoid appearing aggressive. A genuine smile not only makes you appear more approachable, but also triggers the release of endorphins, naturally boosting your confidence from within. Hand gestures can significantly enhance your presence when used purposefully. Keep your movements deliberate and controlled. Avoid fidgeting, crossing your arms, or making other defensive gestures that suggest discomfort or insecurity. Instead, use open gestures with your palms visible when speaking, which conveys honesty and openness. The way you move through space also impacts your confidence levels. Take slightly slower steps than usual. Rushing can make you appear nervous or uncertain. When walking, maintain a steady pace with purposeful movements. Let your arms swing naturally at your sides rather than keeping them rigid or using them to hold yourself. Your voice, while not strictly body language, is deeply connected to your physical presence. Speaking from your diaphragm rather than your throat helps you project confidence. Take up space with your voice by speaking at a measured pace and avoiding the tendency to rush or speak too softly. Remember to breathe deeply. This not only supports your voice, but also helps manage any anxiety that might affect your body language. Practice these techniques in low-pressure situations first. Try them when you're alone at home, then gradually implement them in casual social interactions. As these behaviors become more natural, you'll find yourself automatically adopting confident body language in more challenging situations, creating a genuine sense of self-assurance that others will notice and respond to positively. Fear and self-doubt are universal experiences that can significantly impact our confidence, but they don't have to control our lives. These internal barriers often manifest as the fear of failure, fear of judgment, or the persistent feeling that we're not good enough. The good news is that there are proven strategies to overcome these challenges and build lasting confidence. One powerful approach is the gradual exposure technique. Instead of trying to eliminate fear completely, start by taking small steps outside your comfort zone. If public speaking terrifies you, begin by speaking up more in small group settings. Each time you face a fear and survive, your confidence grows, and the fear loses some of its power. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's taking action despite feeling afraid. Self-doubt often stems from negative internal dialogue. When you catch yourself engaging in self-defeating thoughts, pause and challenge them. Ask yourself, what evidence do I have for this belief? And, would I say this to a friend? This simple practice helps separate legitimate concerns from irrational fears and builds a more balanced self-perspective. Another effective strategy is to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. When facing a situation that triggers fear or self-doubt, instead of thinking, I might fail, try, I have the chance to learn something new. This shift in perspective transforms threatening situations into valuable experiences, regardless of the outcome. Developing a failure resume can be surprisingly empowering. Write down your past failures and what you learned from each one. This exercise helps you recognize that setbacks are not permanent reflections of your worth, but rather stepping stones to success. It also builds resilience by reminding you of how many challenges you've already overcome. Creating a success journal is equally important. Document your daily wins, no matter how small. Did you speak up in a meeting? Make an important phone call? These achievements prove your capability and provide concrete evidence to counter self-doubt. Review this journal regularly, especially when your confidence needs a boost. Remember that perfection is the enemy of progress. Set realistic standards for yourself and acknowledge that making mistakes is a natural part of growth. When self-doubt creeps in, focus on taking action rather than waiting until you feel completely ready. Start with small, manageable steps and celebrate your progress along the way. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can significantly impact your confidence levels. Seek out relationships with those who believe in you and challenge your self-doubts. Their perspective can help you see yourself more accurately and provide encouragement when fears feel overwhelming. One of the most effective ways to build lasting confidence is through continuous learning and skill development. When you actively work on improving yourself and acquiring new knowledge, you create a solid foundation of competence that naturally boosts your self-assurance. This isn't about becoming perfect. It's about embracing growth and recognizing that every step forward enhances your capabilities. Think about learning a new language. At first, you might only know a few basic phrases, but each new word you learn adds to your ability to communicate. The same principle applies to any skill or area of knowledge. Every time you learn something new, you expand your comfort zone and increase your capacity to handle challenges. The beauty of continuous learning is that it creates a positive feedback loop. As you develop new skills, you prove to yourself that you're capable of growth. This evidence of your capability naturally increases your confidence, which in turn makes you more likely to tackle new challenges and learn even more. It's a self-reinforcing cycle of growth and confidence building. There are countless ways to embrace learning opportunities in your daily life. Start by identifying areas where you'd like to improve, whether professional skills, personal interests, or practical abilities. Online courses, workshops, books, podcasts, and mentoring relationships are all valuable resources. Even spending 15 minutes a day learning something new can lead to significant growth over time. Don't limit yourself to formal education. Every experience is a chance to learn, from conversations with colleagues to trying new approaches to familiar tasks. Pay attention to what works and what doesn't in different situations. This observational learning is just as valuable as structured education and can often be more immediately applicable to your daily life. Remember that learning isn't always comfortable. Embrace the discomfort of being a beginner. When you're learning something new, you're bound to make mistakes and face challenges. These moments aren't failures. They're essential parts of the learning process. Each obstacle you overcome adds to your reservoir of confidence and resilience. Make learning a priority by scheduling dedicated time for it. Treat this time as important as any other commitment. Whether it's reading industry publications, practicing a new skill, or taking an online course, consistent effort leads to noticeable progress. As you see yourself improving, your confidence will naturally grow alongside your competence. Let's talk about one of the most challenging aspects of building self-confidence, dealing with criticism and failure. These experiences are inevitable parts of life, but it's how we handle them that determines their impact on our self-worth. The key is to shift your perspective and see both criticism and failure as valuable tools for growth rather than personal attacks or definitive judgments of your worth. When receiving criticism, start by taking a deep breath and reminding yourself that feedback, even when poorly delivered, often contains valuable information. Try to separate the emotional response from the actual content of the criticism. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this help me improve? This simple reframing can transform criticism from a threat to an opportunity. Constructive criticism is like a free consultation. It gives you insights into areas where you can grow and improve. Even in harsh criticism, there's usually a kernel of truth that you can use to your advantage. Train yourself to look for that valuable piece of information while letting go of any hostile or unnecessary elements in how it's delivered. Failure, on the other hand, is simply feedback that a particular approach didn't work as intended. Think about every major innovation or success story. They're almost always preceded by multiple failures. Thomas Edison famously said he didn't fail 1,000 times when inventing the light bulb. He successfully found 1,000 ways that didn't work. This mindset shift is crucial for maintaining and building self-confidence. Practice the body language techniques we discussed. Stand tall, shoulders back, head high. Even when you don't feel confident, maintaining confident posture can actually help create those feelings from the outside in. Make this a conscious practice until it becomes natural. Most importantly, be patient with yourself. Building self-confidence is a journey, not a destination. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a good friend. When setbacks occur, view them as temporary learning opportunities rather than permanent failures. Your journey to greater self-confidence starts now, with the very next action you take. Throughout our discussion today, we've explored numerous powerful strategies to build and maintain genuine self-confidence. Now it's time to put these insights into action. Let's start with small, manageable steps that you can implement right away in your daily life. Begin each day with positive self-talk and affirmations. Stand tall in front of your mirror and speak words of encouragement to yourself. Remember, this isn't about false bravado. It's about acknowledging your worth and potential. Set aside just 5 minutes each morning for this practice and watch how it gradually transforms your self-perception. Take on one small challenge each day. Whether it's speaking up in a meeting, trying a new activity, or having a difficult conversation you've been avoiding, these micro-challenges will steadily build your confidence muscle. Remember to celebrate these small victories. They're the building blocks of lasting self-assurance.